Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Afro here. Welcome to the very first episode unaojaliwa Dr. Wakamoto. Hadi ndio ukevu anaingia. Welcome, bro.
Mniaje buda. Mafanzo anasemaje?
Karibu kwenye show,
Uko
bro.
poa lakini,
So
bro.
let's continue. Welcome to the very first episode. Let's go.
Karibu sana to the very first episode of Green Sense KE, the podcast where we talk real, laugh loud, and unpack the myths around cannabis, especially hapa home Kenya. Mina Afro tumekaa hapa kuongelea vile bangi imepigwa marufuku kwa akili za watu. Yet watu wanaona benefits zake lakini ushinda kusema.
Not here to glamorize, we are here to humanize. Cannabis is not just about smoking. Ni story ya plant medicine, creativity, healing, and identity. So kama society imekwambia bangi ni mbaya, ni ya washamba, well, maybe society needs a little education. And that's exactly what we're going to do here, episode by episode. Sawa?
Alafu bro, kuna historia ya kusema ati ukivuta bangi ukienda wazimu.
Tukenda wazimu, hiyo ni jaba. Today, tunarudi nyuma kabla ya stigma before colonial laws back to when bangi ilikuwa dawa, si dhambi. Long before the word drug was ever used to criminalize, cannabis had roots in African soil. In Ethiopia, cannabis was found in archaeological dig sites dating back over 1,000 years. Kevo, it wasn't just smoked, it was infused, brewed into teas, rubbed into wounds, and burned in sacred rituals. In Egypt, bangi ilikuwa in ancient medical scrolls like the Abbas papyrus, a treatment for inflammation and pain. Priests pumped hemp incense as an offering to the gods, deleting the smoke-carried prayers. It was medicine, it was ritual, it was sacred. Among the Bantu-speaking tribes of Central and Southern Africa, cannabis was integrated into coming-of-age ceremonies. Young warriors smoked it before battle to calm nerves and sharpen senses. Healers used it to combination with other herbs for spiritual cleansing. Yani, ikiti ilikuwa inatumika for all mannerism of getting benefit out of it. So, unatukia just the ritevo vidatu skizio mnesema tiyo, ukivuta bangi unatihili, no maybe kona kumzia ni jaba. Kwanza just do it at your topic moja.
Bro, what really hit me is Gode wasn't something we imported. Ilikuwa hapa even before mzungu apje huku.
So, along the Swahili coast, cannabis became part of trade culture, moving through routes linked into India, Arabia, and China. It wasn't not a recreational novelty, it was embedded in spiritual customs and healing tradition. Swahili herbalists will often mix cannabis with coconut oil or spice and apply it typically to relieve muscles and pain or fever. So, in the Congo, the Luba and Mongo people were known to use cannabis in music rituals, combined with drums, rhythm, and dance. In South Africa, the Zulu Khoisan people, it was a tool for both communion and draining, a doorway into ancestral memory.
Even in West Africa, manze, records suggest that bangi ilikuwa inatumika by griots and herbalists to enhance storytelling, treat digestive issues, and the mind. So, when we talk about African cannabis history, we're not talking about addiction, we're talking about identity and about cultural continuity. Bangi was not a vice, it was a vehicle for health, harmony, and heritage. Colonizers didn't introduce cannabis, they introduced the fears. They brought the criminal codes, they labeled indigenous wisdom as savagery, spiritual practice as vice. Across Africa, ganja or ibandi, muti, weed, doe, different languages was a symbol of balance. So every law has a history and not all laws are rooted in justice. Many of Africa's cannabis bans didn't come from health concerns, they came from control. British, French, Portuguese, and even Belgian colony regimes began outlawing cannabis as early as the 1800s, manze. So sio kupenda kwetu. And not because it harmed people, but because it empowered them.
Let's be clear. These laws weren't about protecting health, they were about controlling bodies and silencing identity. In Kenya, the Dangerous Drugs Ordinance in 1933 was enacted based on British law and criminalized both possession and cultural use. After independence, many African nations inherited colonial legal systems wholesale. Tulisahau culture yetu juu ya sheria ya watu wengine.
Hapo true. Meanwhile, mtu anaweza kuwa allowed kusmoke cigarettes duty na yenye kwanza inakuwa dangerous kwa mwili na kwa liver. Lakini cannabis yenye ilikuwa healing kwetu na spiritual na medicinal imefanya taboo. So that's more certain. That's like this ya colonialism. Kujua bangi ni ya culture, hiya kusema una glorify, kusema unadai watu waelewe. Hiya ikuanza maklai. Kunataka policies zinaelewa wako, si policies na copy-paste kutoka UK. Culture si current, kuuliza questions si ujeuri, kujua historia yako si rebellion, ni awareness, ni healing, na hiyo ndio real talk. Tuko hapa kusema ukweli lazima ipigiwe kelele, lakini lazima usikike. Healing haianzi na dawa, inaanza na kujua watu wa historia. Na stigma haikimbii mpaka watu waanze kuongea bila aibu. Kushare truth si kujifanya mjanja, ni kujenga bridge between the streets and the science, between the culture and the law. Sahi youth wanabeba historia bangi bila kujua. Wanafikiria new levy kuvene identity. So tunasema hivi, wacha uoga, chukua ukweli, share it, speak it, repeat it. Truth doesn't have to trend, it just has to live.
Tuliambiwa tumia bangi ni illegal. Tukaogopa mimea yenye wazee walikuwa wanatumia kutibu magonjwa na vitu zingine. Lakini science haidanganyi. Over 200 million people watu wanatumia cannabis, most are fine, a tiny percentage wana experience psychosis, na hata hao mostly walikuwa na issues before. Lakini Kenya, bangi ilitolewa kwa context ya culture iko kwa shelf ya crime. Na msee akishika blunt sahi, haonekani kama mtu anaponya roho, anaonekana kama threat. Truth imekuwa suppressed na fear ndio imethewa mind. But here's the thing. Ukinyamaza, watu wanaendelea kuspread uongo juu yako. Ukiwa educate, unachoma your darkness.
Na kama umesikiza mpaka hapa, thank you sana. You didn't just hear a podcast, you joined a conversation. One that started long before and needs to continue long after. Leo tumeongea truth, si theory, si hype. Just truth, ya roots, ya laws, na ya few yenye metrap watu wetu for generations. But now, we break that because cannabis si crime. Na historia haiputi na headlines. We reclaim, we reflect, we refuse to stay silent. Whether uko mtaa, diaspora, au mali uko tu. Remember, kujua si dhambi, kuuliza si jeuri, na Green Sense KE. Until next time, stay woke, stay grounded, na stay real.
Hey, kama umefika hapa hivi, uko real. Si kila msee anaweza handle ukweli bila kutaka kudodge. Tumekuwa tukiambiwa bangi ni mzigo, lakini ukiangalia history, culture na science, utagundua mzigo ni society na stigma. So mimi nasema hivi, usikubali society kudanganye juu ya kitu kwa na roots zako ndani. Leo umejua, kesho ni juu yako pekee. Si lazima uvute, lakini ni lazima ujue. Na ukiamua kusema, sema na confidence, sema na context. Hii safari ya kutia stigma bado inaendelea na sisi, haturudi nyuma. Mini Afro, mask on, but message iko open. Catch you next episode tukiendelea kutia ignorance na kuplant truth. Green Sense KE, peace out.
So guys, that's the very first episode of Green Sense KE. Thank you guys so much. And on our next episode, we'll have more on the table to give you guys.
Also, don't forget to like, comment, and share on all social media platforms. Next time, talk about Nabonga more. So stay tuned, guys. Peace out.